Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Grand International, and today we are going to learn about systemic or general circulation. So firstly, let us understand what is the meaning of systemic or general circulation. Actually, in systemic or general circulation, the blood, purified blood is pumped from left ventricle to the aorta, and through the aorta different arteries are branched, and via that arteries blood is circulated throughout the body, and the impure blood is collected via the vein to the right atrium of the heart. So let's go through the detail. Firstly, the left ventricle. Left, V-E-N-T-R-I-C-L-A, left ventricle. From the left ventricle, the purified blood, which blood? Purified blood, P-U-R-I-F-I-E-D, blood, which comes from the lungs, is pumped to the aorta, and through the aorta different arteries are branched, and these arteries again break down to arterioles. The arterioles again unite to form capillaries, and the capillaries is again reunited to form venules. These venules forms veins, and the veins, via the veins, vena cava, veins reunite to form vena cava, and from the vena cava the blood is drained to the right atrium of the heart. So here the blood collected is impure blood. Actually, this is known as circulation of circulation, that is systemic circulation or general circulation. Here the purified blood, let us understand this, the purified blood is collected to the left ventricle, and after that the blood is pumped to the aorta of our heart, and through the aorta, actually aorta have different sub arteries, sub branches, and these arteries carry pure blood which supplies to the different parts of our body, that is head, neck, trunk, and upper and lower limbs. And after that these arteries again break down to form arterioles. A smaller form of arteries is known as arterioles. Again these arteries break down to form capillaries. Here the gaseous exchange takes place, and the impure blood, again the impure blood is carried to the venules. The arteries and venules are connected by the capillaries. So these capillaries, here the pure blood is converted to impure blood, oxygen is reuptake by the tissues, and then the veins, here there is impure blood. This impure blood, the veins again reunite to form large veins, vena cava, that is inferior vena cava and superior vena cava. This inferior vena cava and superior vena cava again brings the impure blood to the right atrium of the heart. This is known as systemic or general circulation. So I think everyone have understood about the systemic or general circulation. Now let's talk about the aorta and its sub branches. So here I will make a rough figure of aorta. Actually this is a heart here, and heart have 4 chambers. This is left and this is right. This is auricle, this is ventricle, auricle and ventricle. So from left ventricle, as I have already mentioned, from the left ventricle the purified blood goes to the aorta. Here it is aorta. Largest artery of our body is known as aorta, and from here the aorta is sub-branched. The aorta is sub-branched. Firstly, let us know the diagram of aorta. Actually aorta have 3 parts, that is ascending aorta, the upward going aorta, this is known as ascending aorta, and then This portion is known as arc of aorta. Arc of aorta. And this portion is known as descending aorta. So this is known as aorta, and the aorta part is known as ascending aorta, arc of aorta, and descending aorta. Now let's go through its branches. I'll here make a figure of aorta. So here, now firstly what I have told about ascending aorta. Ascending means upgoing, ascending position. So this is known as ascending. Up to this portion is known as ascending aorta. The ascending aorta, again, it is branched to form coronary artery. It is branched to form coronary artery. Left and right coronary arteries. Actually, this left and right coronary artery supplies to the heart. This is left coronary arteries. This supplies to the heart. So the ascending aorta is sub-branched into left and right coronary arteries, which supplies purified blood to the heart. Now let's deal about the arc of aorta. This is known as arc of aorta. So arc of aorta. Arc of aorta is again branched. It is branched to three main branches. Here from the arc of aorta, three main branches are originated. The first branch is known as brachiocephalic artery or brachiocephalic trunk. So let's name your brachiocephalic artery or trunk. So again, this brachiocephalic artery is sub-branched into two arteries. Firstly, this is right subclavian. This is right common carotid artery. And this is right subclavian artery. And this is known as left subclavian artery, common carotid artery, and left subclavian artery. So don't get confused. This is known as arc of aorta. This arc of aorta is again branched into three main arteries. The first artery is known as brachiocephalic artery, which is sub-branched into two arteries, that is right subclavian artery and right common carotid artery. And again the another artery is left common carotid artery and left subclavian artery. Now let's understand which artery will supply with blood to which parts of our body. So this right subclavian artery, it is again elongated and it supplies to the upper arm, right upper arm of our body. Again, the right common carotid artery and left common carotid artery. These two arteries supplies blood to the head and neck. So this supplies blood to the head and neck of our body. And lastly there is left subclavian artery. As right subclavian artery supplies blood to the right upper arm of our body, in the same way left subclavian artery supplies blood to the left upper arm of our body. Which blood it supplies? This all artery supplies oxygenated blood, that is pure blood, to this portion of our body. Again we are told that this is ascending aorta, arc of aorta, and this is descending aorta. Again, this descending aorta is again sub-branched. This descending aorta is again sub-branched into thoracic and abdominal aorta. So here the descending aorta is elongated and it is branched into thoracic aorta and abdominal aorta. Actually, the same thoracic aorta, it is termed as abdominal aorta at the level of abdominal, that is aortic hiatus. At the level of aortic hiatus, the thoracic aorta is termed as abdominal aorta, which abdominal aorta is again further subdivided into different branches, mainly 3 branches, and then it is supplies to the left and right lower limbs. So let's go again through detail. I'll make a brief description of this. Firstly, this is aorta. Aorta have 3 main branches, that is ascending aorta, arc of aorta and descending aorta. Ascending aorta, it is branched to right coronary arteries and left coronary arteries. This right and left coronary artery supplies pure blood to the heart. And again, there is another branch that is known as brachiocephalic artery or brachiocephalic trunk, which is further sub-branched to 2 form, that is right subclavian artery and right common carotid artery. This right subclavian artery, this supplies blood to the upper arm of our body, and this right common carotid artery, this supplies blood to head and neck of our body. In the similar way, this left common carotid artery, it also supplies blood to the head and neck of our body, and the left subclavian artery, it supplies blood to the left upper arm of our body. Finally, again there is descending aorta. The descending aorta is sub-branched into thoracic aorta and abdominal aorta. This thoracic aorta, this supplies blood to the thoracic region of our body. So the thoracic aorta is again divided into 6 main arteries, which supplies blood to lungs, pericardial portion, adrenal gland, diaphragm, esophagus, intercostal space and abdominal muscles. And the abdominal aorta is again divided into visceral, parietal and temporal branches, which supplies blood to the abdominal regions and lower portion of our body. So I think you all have understood about today's topic. If you have any confusion, please let me know through your comments. Please subscribe our channel for further latest new videos notification. Thank you.